Good day, fellow mathematicians. Welcome back to our video. Today we're going to discuss another topic in pre-calculus, and that topic is situational problems involving circles. Situational problems involving circles. Previously, in the last few videos, we have discussed a lot of concepts about circles, different forms, different kinds of problems, theoretical problems about the circles. Now we will have a word problem involving circles. Now let's get started. Halimbawa, a street with two lanes. Ano ibig sabihin ng two lanes? Ano ba ito? May street ka. Tapos, di ba may sa streets natin, may hati yan. Di ba may mga hati yan? Yung nasa gitna, yung kulay puti, kung naalala nyo. Di ba ito yung papunta, tapos ito yung ganon. Di ba? A street with two lanes, diba? Yan yung imagination natin. Yan, tanggalin natin yung drawing. Each have 10 feet wide. Each 10 feet wide goes through a semicircular tunnel with radius of 12 feet. Ibig sabihin, yung lanes na to, halimbawa, paano natin imagine yun na? Halimbawa, ito. Itong lanes na to, meron siyang 10 feet. 10 feet. 10 feet. Each has 10 feet. Pero it goes through a semicircular tunnel. Ganito. Ganito yung imagination natin dyan. It goes to a semicircular tunnel. Diba? Ito yung butas ng tunnel natin, di ba? Nakikita niyo yung imagination natin, ang limit. Ibig sabihin may sobra ka, nakikita mo yung sobra. O ito yung drawing natin, rough sketch ng illustration natin. Ito ay 12 feet. Itong malaking to, ito ay 12 feet. 12 feet. Ang tanong, sir, bakit may sobra? Bakit may pasobra? Kasi kapag halimbawa yung tunnel mo, sakto yung lanes mo, saka yung pinaka-width ng tunnel mo, di kapag may windshield yung mga sasakyan, nabangga. Nasira yung mga gilid ng mga sasakyan, nagbayad pa yung yung DPWH, kung sino man yung nagpagawa ng infrastructure na yan. So, kaya tayo may pasobra. Ngayon, inanalyze muna natin yung nangyayari. Tapos yung radius daw na yan, itong ito, di ba semicircular tunnel yan? Ibig sabihin, kada isang ganun, 12 feet. Diba? Ibig sabihin, may pasobra kang tigda-dalawa. Ngayon, ang tanong, how high is the tunnel at the edge of each lane? Round off to 2 decimal places. Diba? Gaano daw kalaki to? I-zoom in natin yung itong period, itong na to. Gaano to ka-high yan? Yan ang gusto malaman ng problem. Diba? Ngayon, ito yung rough sketch ng problem. Medyo siguro hindi natin na-imagine because it doesn't involve the notion ng alam natin. Kasi diba, alam natin ang topic natin is circles. Dapat may center, may radius. Clearly, nakikita natin yung radius is 12 feet. Kasi, diba, nakalagay eh. Nakalagay yun, 12 feet. The radius is 12 feet. So, R is equal to 12. Okay na. Ang tanong, what is the center, sir? Ngayon. And, paano natin isosolve yung problem? Ngayon, may lumabas. This is the actual drawing kapag nilagay natin siya sa Cartesian plane. Okay? Ngayon, tignan natin Tignan natin maigi. Ito yung tunnel. Di ba sabi, yung two lanes, ito yun, Ito yung two lanes ng drawing natin kanina. Ayun. Hinahunt tayo ng drawing natin kanina. Bakit pa tayo ba't pa nandun yan? Tanggalin na natin. Okay, yan. Okay. So, kanina yung drawing para to visualize. Ito ni actual with coordinates. Ngayon, ito yung lanes kanina, di ba? Ito yung tunnel. Ito yung lanes. Ayan, di ba? Ibig sabihin, mapapansin mo, kung may dalawa kang lanes, ibig sabihin may humahati sa gitna niya. Yan yung y-axis. Maganda natin mga drawing na to. Ibig sabihin, ikaw, kapag nasa Cartesian plane ka, ikaw nasa origin. Ibig sabihin, yung center mo at 0, 0. Eh, yung R mo, 12. Ibig sabihin, pwede mo na makuha yung standard form. Tama? Diba? Pero, may isa pang fundamental ang problem natin. Ang gusto mo kasi, how high is the tunnel at the edge of each lane? Itong edge ng each lane, di ba 10 units apart yan? 10 units. Ibig sabihin, pag nilagay mo siya sa Cartesian plane, nasa 10 ka. Ito ka. Anong height daw nito? Ito tinatanong. Ibig sabihin, halimbawa, kung yung height na yan, ang tinatanong, alam mo na, yung point na ito. This is, 10, y. Yung y, hindi natin alam kung ano value kasi wala tayong idea kung ano man yung vertical distance na ito. Basta alam natin, nag-end siya sa 10, y. Likewise, pwede rin naman dito yung kunin natin. Itong height na ito. This is negative 10, y. Without loss of generality, I will be taking the positive part. Pero kapag kinuha mo rin to, pareho lang ang lalabas sa sagot. Ang tanong, sir, alam ko na yung radius ng circle ko ay palaging 12. Bakit? Kasi, halimbawa, itong distance na to 12 yan. Alam ko yan. Kasi ito, nakalagay dun, no? Ito ring distance na to, 12. Kasi nga radius ka. Consistency is the key. Diba? Ito ring distance na to, 12. 12 din yan. Kasi nga, diba, circle ka, consistent ang radius. Itong distance na to, 12 din to. And you get the idea, I think. Kaya ibig sabihin, alam na natin, ang given natin, ang mga given natin, ang center natin is at the origin, 0, 0. Yung radius natin ay 12. Tapos a point on the circle na 10, y. Ayun. Alam natin, now, the circle in standard form is, di ba kapag nasa centered at the origin, magiging x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. But r is equal to 12. This implies that x squared plus y squared is equal to 12 squared. Tama? So, x squared plus y squared is equal to 144. Tama ba? 144. Also, since 10, y is on x squared plus y squared is equal to 144, kasi ito yan ito yung arc na yan itong semi-arc na yan, nandun ka sa, yung point na to, nandun ka sa arc, ibig sabihin, you are indeed on the circle. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Yung, itong x na to, saka y, nagsasatisfy sa equation. So, the trick is, you can substitute 10 to the value of x. Di ba ang goal mo, mahanap yung y? Sino ba yung y? Ito. Ano ba hinahanap ng problem? Height. By solving y, you will be able to get the height required in the problem. Na-dissect ko ba na maayos yung problem? Tama ba? So, ibig sabihin, this implies that this is 10 squared plus y squared is equal to 144. This implies that this is 100 plus y squared is equal to 144. Subtract 100 from both sides, you'll get y squared is equal to 144 minus 100, which is equal to 44. Magiging y squared is equal to 44. This implies that y is equal to square root of 44 or 6.63 feet. Ibig sabihin, therefore, the tunnel is 6.63 feet high. And para mas maayos, y is approximately equal to 6.63 feet. Kasi kailangan approximately. Kasi hindi naman yan, kapag nilagay mo sa calculator yung square root of 44, mahabang decimal places yan. Ni-round off ko lang sa dalawa kasi yun yung sabi ng problem. Round off to 2 decimal places. Kaya ang tamang terminology is approximately. This is approximately equal. This is approximately equal to. Ang basa dyan. So, yung height daw na ito is 6.63 feet. Pansinin mo sa drawing, kung papantayin mo, di ba para siyang nasa 6.63? Eh, pansinin mo, kapag pinili mo naman yung negative 10, y, eh kasi di ba negative 10 squared to, magiging positive 100 pa rin. So, pareho lang kayo makukuha. So, that's the first situational problem. I hope you learned something today. I hope that you have appreciated how I dissected the problem for you guys. I hope that you have gotten the intuitive idea how to solve a problem involving circles. You just have to dissect, illustrate, and know the properties of the circle. Basta alam mo yung formulas, you will be safe. And until then, mathematicians, keep safe and have a great day. Goodbye now.